to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will put total weather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Washington. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
This crowd, full of throats, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
There's nothing better than an opening drive coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, He's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to get...
Turning it on! Got some room into the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's third and more manageable as opposed to third and long. You can tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Washington. Flips it out to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Got a man. It's Smith. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Hard running there. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Got a man, it's Simmons. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Punt is in the air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bentley. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Utes in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To throw, it's Dampier. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. You know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get in your shot.
The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Maryland! The grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Gets away. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. They want to throw it. Looking down the middle. Tosses it incomplete. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic in the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down, turning it on. Touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with his back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just keep slinging it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Quarterback keeper. Nice move there. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Grabs it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Utes with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by just one over Eastern Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the lone running back. Got room to work. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Manning. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Got some room to run.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Utes are threatening in the red zone. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Utes! And here they come, almost all the way back. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Dropping back, it's Washington. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money, the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
To the air on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, it just seems as if that ISO play just never really had a chance to develop.
Yeah, but if I'm that running back, good Lord, I'm looking for something. There wasn't any space on the inside, so he tried to bounce it outside and try to make a hole, but sometimes you just run that thing downhill, lower your shoulder, try to get a yard or two, and you bounce it outside, you get a loss and put your offense in a worse situation.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where you're...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Manning. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Manning. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Pressure coming. Still on his feet at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Hey, he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Buys a little time with his feet. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. Give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Down in the 4th quarter, Utah! And the comeback is on.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Manning. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to football to run this clock out, but the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden this game has a completely different feel.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay in bounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Lost to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back and cover.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The offense changing the play. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Utes! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And he added the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub, and
breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was